Well, happily, I'm the sixth child. Well, one of my most greatest, not greatest, but meaningful memory is when I used to stay with my mother's parents, Granddaddy Jim and Grandma Jessie, and Bootsy. And when one day they stayed on the place across the Salkehatchie River there, and the owner of the place who owned the house that they lived in came from Savannah, because he came from Savannah once or twice a month. And he told my granddaddy, Jim, I bought some pigs and I want you to feed them and be sure that they stay fed. Put the feed in. And Granddaddy told him that Andrew, well, he said it forcefully. And Granddaddy stood up a little straighter. And he said, Andrew, I'll feed the pigs if my grandchildren is here. But I'm a little old now, and I ain't fooling with no hoes. He said, but most of all, I know better than you how to feed hogs and what they need. And with the attitude that you have, I think it's best that you go on back to Savannah, because you can have this old piece of house I'm living in. And that made me felt like my granddaddy wanted this man to understand that even though he was old, he was a man also. And he needed respect from him no matter what color. But just his only adage he wanted was to be treated like a man and talked to like a man. And I looked at my granddaddy and my chest started pumping, because I know that no matter who you are, if you speak from the heart and speak forcefully, not with aggression, but with humility, but more important, with strength, your adage would be received in the correct way. Well, with the generation following me, one thing that I'm very adamant and feel good about is the love and communication that y'all shows for each other. And sometimes I realize that you don't always go to your parents about things, but I've noticed that in different ones, they got confidence in each other, and they resolve and they share feelings that they don't necessarily want to share with their parents. And I feel assured with my three sons that with that type of atmosphere, I don't always have to be on the scene, but I can still feel assured in my heart that their needs and their priorities are being taken care of and handled in a meaningful way. I love the next generation because they have shown love and humility for each other. Well, the family that they've been talking about starting an entrepreneurial beginning. And they're exploring the idea of incorporating a faction within the family that can be beneficial to anybody who prefer or wants to participate. And I'm proud and I'm extremely looking forward to the initiation and the beginning of the entrepreneurial expression of the family, because there's so much potential and the family has so much potential entrepreneurial advantages. And I feel that just as the Bible said, where two or three are assembled and they come together and put their minds together and have strength and faith in one another and the belief in God, that there's nothing that they want to attempt cannot be completed through the power of prayer and love.